Okay, thank you.
Boom, there it is.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
There you
All right, we're live.
go. We are live.
We have a chat.
Just this one won't have the little.
Intro. No.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. I'm already having enough trouble figuring
No,
it out.
it's fine. It's fine.
Well, welcome everybody to Toby's Tavern. Today we're going to do a session with the Barbarian and the Ranger only. Our fearless tech guy, Dragonborn, is not with us, and our
Donkey.
donkey is not with us. So please bear with us as we enjoy this new form of tomfuckery. Hey, look there. All right, cool. It is working.
That was me. I was making
Yeah.
sure it worked.
That's why I said. Alright, so for our last adventure, our adventurers had split ways, gone back to their original holdings, and started working on their personal lives. When the fighter, who has generally been MIA for the better part of most of the last couple of sessions, although he did kind of participate in the hearing they had, is going to make a return for this one. He has a proposition for our party.
Hit the axe, would you, beard boy?
Yes. There we go. Oh, good.
Thank you.
So we're going to start things off with the Barbarian, who's chilling in a tavern in Waterdeep.
I was in a tavern in my whole thing.
With the monk in question, our donkey, nowhere to be found. We don't know what he did with him. He was there, he was slung over his shoulder last time we saw, but for whatever reason, the Barbarian seems to have ditched his body somewhere inappropriate.
Shouldn't we be over here? Because
I left. I had told Donkey to just stay back at the holding and heal and try to get some of his composure after that whole fuck session.
And the fighter, not really being familiar with Donkey,
that's Jay.
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I know. All right, Jay. A little conceited there, homie. Just a little bit.
Go ahead, keep on talking.
Whoa.
No. You just.
Okay.
He's like, well, what happened to your little tag along you had?
Like I said, I told Donkey to just chill at the holding for a little while.
Well, I only asked because last time I saw you, he was unconscious in a sack over your shoulder.
Yeah, well,
And you cut his tongue out, remember?
yeah, I was gonna say you had detoned him,
Well,
and I had to have some costly repairs done to him.
he talked too much. I apologize. Tell him I'm sorry.
He'll get over it.
So what brings me here, mysteriously through the back portal, we have a problem.
Okay.
As you may have already guessed, we have garnered the attention of the final Lord of the Sword Coast. And she ain't too happy.
Not my fault.
Well, I didn't say it was your fault.
We tried to talk the dragon whore out of
Sending that letter.
sending that letter. So
Look, peace is not on the table.
I didn't think it would be. Not after the way he had stated it.
She has basically sent me. Yeah, I mean, I've turned into a glorified messenger. From general of military powers to lowly dadgum adjudicator to
A stow pigeon.
freaking
Messenger boy.
hangs his head in shame. You see him put his hand on his sword and he goes, I'm about sick of this. He said, we hold majority power in the Lord's Alliance at this point. We have the 75% majority vote of power.
Correct.
Yep.
It's time we do something with it. Because between the three of us, we hold the majority, right? We got to go get the Ranger, but it's about time we put a foot down and get done with this alliance crap. We either dissolve the alliance or we rebuild it. Personally, I say rebuild it.
I'm good with that.
So,
Rebuild is always a good thing.
if you'll pardon me real quick, he turns around, puts his hand out, throws open a portal, and you see the bedroom door of the Ranger. And you hear all kinds of freaky, weird sounds coming from beyond that door.
Stop touching me there.
And the Ranger goes, yeah, we'll have to give him a minute. He turns around and kind of just tunes out the noise as he looks back at the barbarian and says, you got any good ale? We'll just laugh at him later when he comes out.
Right. All my good ale is back at the holding.
They got anything good here?
I didn't even think about bringing any with us.
He walks up to the bar. He makes a trip over to
You
the
might as well
bar.
put me over there too. I ventured with you.
And orders a couple of mugs of ale, sets one in front of the barbarian, looks at Dodge and says, well, drinking to good company, let's go. And he starts kind of reminiscing as he starts drinking. You can tell he's got a few too many ales already in him. He kind of, apparently the glorified messenger thing really pissed him off good. So the fighter's drinking kind of heavy. And he
You
gets
can always recap about the time that the dragon whore decided to have his dragon drop that big pile of dung on top of the goblin and splattered you and the fighter and
Hey, I use my great and wonderful powers to forego getting shit off.
You tried to run away and take a.
I'm going to take a shower. I'm going home to take a shower.
He pulled a thou shalt not pass.
And I wasn't having it when you were trying to run away.
He said, I don't know if I ever told you this, barbarian, he said, but I was awful grateful to you for saving my life that one time. He said, I ain't forgot that. I've had to disappear a few times. I don't know if you blame me for not wanting to kill my brother, but
No, I don't blame you.
he was a piece of shit anyway. Used to pick on me when we were kids.
I don't blame you for killing my dad.
Yeah, I didn't feel too good about that after the fact.
Well, I only gave him the crown as the regent just because I didn't want it.
Well, I've already been and spoke to your appointed Queen of Neverwinter. And she told me that whatever you decide to do is what she's going to back you in doing. So basically, I have her authority to basically do whatever it is you choose to do from this point on.
I figured because it's not like she's going to tell me no.
Right. And I kind of figured as much, but I figured I would touch base just because she is your reigning queen of
True.
whatever. Because I feel like this next course of action is going to be on the dirty side. So I figured I would pull the lords, and
Dirty.
well, then you're going to love what I have in mind. I'm thinking we're going to raid us a castle.
I like dirty.
Might have to pull the other two yahoos for a later endeavor if we get in over our heads, but I feel like we might have enough power to push our way in getting deep.
Let's get in deep.
Whenever the ranger decides to quit going deep into something else over there,
Fuck that shit.
It sounds unwilling, of course.
he turns and with one hand closes the portal before the dwarf can jump through.
Thank you.
Yo, Ranger, have a seat. We got some business. He hails the barkeep, slides the Ranger another ale, looks at him and says, "Look,
You are way behind.
yeah, we got some work to do. I'm thinking we're gonna pull rank and majority vote, and they can tell Silver Moon to kiss our ass.
Deal.
Because I'm about sick and tired of being this glorified messenger pigeon. This bitch got my hackles up hard. I mean, she's fine and all, but
I don't know about you, but I don't know any elf that's fine and all.
I mean, she got them pointy ears.
God.
She likes it when I grab them, but that's about it.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Nope, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I've had too much to drink. Slides that third ale over. I'm kind of lightweight. I need to quit.
Oh, hell, apparently Beard Boy over there likes that beard.
Well, you know, he likes his short and thick. You know what I mean?
A little bit of hairy
Down the
side.
middle.
A little bit of the hairy side.
I need another barkeep.
The barkeep slides. The Ranger, another one. Says, all right, boys, before I get too hammered, I'm going to walk back over here. Pop open another portal. And you see a bustling city before you with plenty of common folk and what looks like lords alike. Lots and lots of elves. And he says, oh, yeah, before I forget, be careful. They like their magic.
Of course.
He walks to the portal.
And I follow the fighter.
Our policy.
Alright, so
We will mute this for a minute while we change our maps. I'll leave it unmuted. I'll just hold it. Yeah, it looks pretty even.
I dig it. It lines up pretty good.
Lines up very good.
You right here. Our luck is we spawned right in the middle of the town square.
Woohoo! Yeah, we'll put ourselves like right here. Just kind of side straighten it off a little bit. What the purpose is this?
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want. Alright, fellas. The castle is, and he turns in kind of a circle and points in some random direction. This way. And they see a multitude of, I need some red dudes and stuff.
Here.
Yeah, these two hate.
Sure you didn't have any too?
Look, I'm working on it, okay? My brain,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
okay?
It's not mushy. It's just squishy.
Especially. There's fuzzies in there too. It's not my favorite thing.
Some little white marbles bouncing around.
I think you call them mothballs. Mm-hmm.
Shit. This is gonna hurt. Neck.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Of course, as the father drunkenly points his way around this city, obviously a little more enamored than he wants to admit to, and directionally coordinated at this point because the party can notice that he's not really pointing in the right direction. There's this big building in the complete opposite direction that he pointed in. That's obviously gotta be the castle. So they're like, I don't know. He's leading us in the wrong direction. He must have really had a bad day.
I go ahead and pat the fighter on the shoulder. I have your back.
Well, I'm glad you do. Stumbles over a little bit, walks kind of forward. You know, he's really not in charge of himself at this point. He's just kind of like, because my plan involves a lot of noise,
Shit.
and he kinetically, rather drunkenly, as he kind of wobbles side to side, grabs the guard C, physically slams him into the wall. Boom. And by some miracle of God, actually succeeds in doing so. I'm not sure how. We're not gonna. The RNG Jesus has blessed us with
We're not gonna do
divine intervention here. And guard C falls unconscious, and he looks at his buddy and says, "That wasn't really what I wanted to do," but and he kind of stumbles and falls over, catches himself on the wall, stands back up, and goes, "Hey, boy, baby, make a noise."
I know what I'm gonna do.
So we're going this way, Ranger. Just be yourself.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Make noise, huh?
Deal. Well, I don't know about you, but I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah, it would be his turn. So
I'm gonna turn and take a shot at A. And since these are elves, favorite food, how much Jolly Green shit?
Jolly green shit, huh? An
But-
8. Well, you fucked
Plus
that.
4?
That makes some noise, alright.
Hey,
didn't make nothing.
hey,
That's an 8. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
it's a 13
Nope.
with a.
See, let me back you up there. I did not say that you could use any proficiency or any of your dadgum dexterity bonuses. You rolled an 8
Fair enough.
and it failed, which still made a shit ton of noise because they obviously saw that fucking arrow.
It's got a lot of power behind it.
Guardian's like, wait a minute, we're under attack. So you see all these guards, they start, they don't even move. They maintain their postings. And A is like, halt. He runs up to the ranger. He doesn't even notice the barbarian or the fighter for that matter.
Oh.
You're welcome.
all right.
That didn't really not work.
You're under arrest.
Now you have to hold on though. I have my turn.
Right. I'm narrating. I'm doing my DM bit here.
Right, but you're jumping the gun with the enemy.
Hold on. He's not attacking them. He moved.
Dialogue, bro.
Sure.
Okay.
But he hasn't
Okay.
attacked. He's not taking an action.
He just said, I'm
against
under
the party.
arrest.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to say to that answer.
He's like, you're under arrest. You have to come with me. And go ahead.
I step to the
barbarian.
side. I step to the side and go, say it.
You can't. You can move. He can move.
Yeah.
He can move.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Technically, he's taking an action. He can
All
move.
right.
I'm gonna step back and go. Make some noise, barbarian.
I go to holler out a very loud obscenity. Yeah, 14.
Okay.
Hey, you pointy-eared pile of shit.
He looks at you with this pensive, like restrained frustration on his face. Like you can tell that he's trying his damnedest not to get pissed at you. He looks at him and he goes. He looks at you and he goes, "Good sir, I know you didn't mean any offense by that."
Bullshit.
By Odin's beard,
as he intimidatingly lays his hand on his saber.
Oh, do intimidation.
Because he fails to notice that you're carrying a giant fucking axe.
Two of them.
You know, he
Two.
hasn't noticed that yet. He's like really not taking the measure. Like he's a very kind of relaxed kind of person. He's like he's kind of oblivious to shit kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like he thinks he's the big shit because he wears the armor and he's the elf. And you know, elves generally have a superiority complex. Like they think they're better than all the other.
That's why they made their swords and everything to glow.
Well, no,
Glow when orcs and goblins were around because
That's just a movie.
elves have better craftsmanship than any other race besides dwarves.
Yes.
So yes, but they have a superiority complex. They live longer. They have a more time to develop their magic and their sword skills. They have a superiority complex.
Yeah.
So he really doesn't care about your weapons and shit. He's just like, yeah, this motherfucker. He don't know what he's in for.
I'll do one better. I will do one better.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and activate reckless attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I will go into rage, and I'm going to throw my great axe at this little pointy-eared pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 19.
Well, I thought that pointy-eared pile of shit just died. He took that axe in the face like a pro.
Damn it! I thought we were supposed to be making noise.
That made some noise, bro.
The thwack of your axe smacking him
It's
in the
not a
face.
thwack, it's a squish.
It's a thwack. It's a squish. It just takes me a second to get that. It's a thwack.
All right.
Trust me.
Do I get anything out of that kill?
Oh yeah, you roll your d20. Roll it. Let's see what you get. What'd you get?
A treat.
A 3?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you get 5 gold pieces. Man, you should have. We should have rolled high. I was gonna give you some good shit there.
Well, I was hoping. But like everything else, it doesn't always go to my favor.
Correct.
Never.
But you know, well, maybe you'll get it before it's over.
Yeah, because I was really wanting to do something, and I really decided against it.
Okay, so now.
Because you want noise. I can make some noise.
We'll
Fighter.
say it's the fighter's turn, yeah.
Yep.
Well, the fighter kind of started stuff off, though.
Wow.
Physically, you know.
Okay,
that one
so
dude into the wall.
technically it would be the enemy's turn.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
And then it'll be your turn and my turn.
Blue, I'm going to say, heard that noise. C's incapacitated. He got his head clumped against the concrete wall.
Well, correct.
I mean, you know, he's just kind of chilling there, just brain dead. The fighter was like, I really didn't intend for that to work that way, but see her, Blue over here heard the noise. So he's going to move on up to investigate the noise now that, you know, he watched his buddy get an axe to the face. Because, again, they had that whole superiority complex thing.
Right.
So Blue was like, fucking A's got that handled. He'll deal with it. And then he watched him die. That's not being handled very well.
Well, quickly.
Very, very quickly.
This is devolved fast. I need to. Again, he's still got that superiority complex. They're not going to lose that, you know. So Blue's like, all right, so A must have fucked up. So he's going to roll in here like a pro. He's going to pull out a bow and pincushion you like Legolas. He pulls out arrows, like a whole handful of them fuckers, and he starts rapid firing them motherfuckers out like quick. Just swoop, swoop, swoop. Right at the barbarian. Because, I mean, you're the one that, whacked him with the axe. He's got it going on.
Yeah, but see, and that's the thing, though. The Ranger's right there, so it's not to say that it didn't see the
That's
Ranger.
a
14.
Mm,
Your AC is a 17, yeah?
correct.
Well, you lucky.
cling, cling.
I didn't give him a proficiency bonus because I didn't let y'all use a proficiency bonus.
Okay, deal.
Fair play.
Fair play.
So you just watched a whole hail of arrows just whiz every direction but your face. You're just like, ooh, mystical miss.
Hey, where'd the sun go?
You're thinking, man, that'd have been pretty if you'd actually hit me with that shit.
Right?
You see this elf start turning a shade of red that his pale skinned face ain't probably ever turned before. He's looking a little flustered now. And it's going to be the fighter's turn.
Woohoo.
Correct?
Yes.
Yep, it's going this way.
Yeah. Okay, so the fighter starting to become unstupid after, fudging up his conqueror's roll. He moves around to see what the noise was because he heard the thwack.
Right.
He watched the body fall. He could see that from this point of view.
Correct.
Well, he couldn't see the dude coming up the side. He just heard the bitching and complaining. The blood was, he missed his bullshit. He's like, man, he hit everything but the pincushion, didn't he? Shit, they're all over the wall.
I was gonna say that pointy-eared little bastard can't hit the broadside of a.
He shot a hole in my cloak.
He's like,
Son
damn,
of a bitch.
that might have actually hurt if he'd have hit you. Shit, that was like 5 arrows. Fuck.
Right.
I was like, he knows how to fucking string them anyway, but I don't know if he knows how to aim them. It's kind of like fucking knowing you got it, but you still can't get the bitch.
and I look at the elf and I'm like, well, apparently that must mean that he's compensating for a little prick.
Uh-huh. Well, I understand it. Elves are like Asians. They just ain't got it.
That ain't no.
They ain't packing it below there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got it. Well, I'm going to show you what my sword looks like. I pull out my great sword.
Maybe that's why they live as long as they do.
He says, my father, he still got the bluster in him, the liquid courage. He's like, I'm going to put my shield away for this one, and I'm going to show him what my sword looks like. And pulls out the big one. This ain't my best sword, but it's my biggest one. It's just for you, mister. He uses his kinetic energy and throws that motherfucker right at the elf. He says, I'm going to show him I got aim better than him, too.
I'm drunk, so.
He's not drunk.
And he's fucking wrong.
It's got a 4.
You see that great sword just end over end. You see the elf's eyes get this big and wide as that sword sticks right beside his face. Just swing. He's like, good sir. I feel like you're a little more bluster than bark yourself. The fighter just turns around, looks the other way. Taps the barbarian on the shoulder. Please kill this motherfucker so I can live this day through.
My turn, by the way.
He doesn't have a lot of faith in Ranger.
If I can roll right.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't watch pin cushions go everywhere. Arrows ain't the way to go today. My sword apparently can't go anywhere either.
Oh, God.
Maybe the DM's kind of compensating for a little prick.
But the DM ain't got no problem with his prick, alright? Let's not talk about the DM's prick here. That might end you in some bad rolls by itself.
Favorite foe, Hunter's Mark. Here we go.
He's trying again. He's a little less enthusiasm behind that shot.
13.
Well, enthusiasm or not, he hit that motherfucker. Just boom. And you see the elf as he watches that arrow come towards his face, and in a moment of terror, doesn't choose to dodge. Just takes it to the face. And the fighter turns around as he hears the sound, and he goes, "Yes." You're welcome. As that one dies.
Leave him there.
Oh, you want him left there?
Oh, yeah.
Dead body and all? Okay.
Yeah. You remember what do I get? We'll use that as the dead body.
Oh, damn, you doing just as bad as that on the loot rolls today, son.
5.
Give yourself 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
I believe in some compensation. No. Apparently RNG Jesus does not.
I decide to move over to the body.
Mm-hmm. Are you still
I look back at the fighter.
Spider looks at the barbarian and goes, "Pincushion?"
You said make noise.
Oh God.
Yes.
I pick the body up and I toss it down in the general direction of the alleyway or the open street.
Roll that strength check. He rolled it right off the table.
I'll do it again.
Oof.
That is a 12 plus 3, which is a 15. Because my strength modifier is a plus 3.
I'll give you that.
Yep.
It is a strength. Alright, so he throws that body. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 squares.
Okay.
That's 15 feet of me. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, I'm good with that.
A little beast with her.
Right.
And of course, Yellow's not going to see. Well,
Yeah,
I see, dude, that's
Yeah, it's an open street.
So Yellow and B, they seen that shit. They're like, "Ooh, what's B doing in the street?"
And a big, loud, giant clang, bang, boom.
Yellow's kind of a big elf. Not something you see every day. He's like one of the, he's kind of like,
Uh-oh.
he's an oddity among his people. He's a big ass elf. You're like, damn, that's an elf. I ain't never heard of a big elf. It's kind of like a bulky Asian. You don't hear about him often. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, like, good grief, man.
It's not my fault. Tell me I'm wrong. So, usually Barbarian sees this big elf and just rolls out. I mean, he's like, I've been some places, I ain't never seen an elf that big. Like, does that make his magic bigger? Or is his stick bigger than the rest?
I'd rather not. No. But, anywho, continue.
B, he's your dinky little bitty dude. He's wearing a robe kind of thing. Like, there's no armor on this fella.
Shit.
He's rolling that kind of stuff where,
Okay, now we can go ahead. Well, no, I'm going to leave that one there.
the ranger has turned and looked. And he's like, bro, that's got to be a mage.
Easily.
Gotta be a mage.
Well, but that's the thing, though. We can't see B right now.
That's an alleyway, bud.
Because
Good point.
B is not even in my...
You'd be able to
I
see.
tell you what, I'll rectify. DM's correction.
Okay.
B's done come down and investigate the situation too.
Let's see why their
Yeah.
heart come flying out.
They just think it's a limp elf body laying in the middle of the street. They're like, oh,
That doesn't happen all the time.
and there's not even really like a lot of surprise on their face. It's more of
Annoyance.
yeah. You see this kind of hoity-toity like who
Yeah.
the fuck thinks he can come in here and kick elves around kind of
Right.
expression. Very agitating for most of our party members here. We're not used to elves. We haven't run into a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
So, that being said, the barbarian used his turn to chunk the body across the alleyway.
Correct.
So that would make it the fighter's turn.
And
Enemy's turn.
Enemy's turn.
Well, you still got. You did the enemies with them. You still got these.
They moved. They
Well-
didn't do anything, though.
Well, they probably didn't hear it. So yeah.
exactly.
No, they didn't hear that. C's about to not be unconscious, but I mean, he got flabbergasted pretty good.
He's gonna have some mental damage.
Right? We'll roll for mental stability later.
I mean, like a disadvantage.
Yeah, he
A
just.
turn or two.
So the mage immediately seeing the party in the hallway and realizing, hey, look, advantage. Just boom, fires a fireball
course he
clean down the hallway at
Of
the
course he
party
did.
with an 18.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's going to be a solid 20 points of damage from a lot of us.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
It's like a fucking 3d8.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to round kind of in between there.
Yeah. 20 points of damage. Dang, I better. I was at 118. That took me down to 90. Yep.
Yeah, even the fighter didn't like that. The smell of that burnt, crispy hair.
It reminds him of it reminds him of home.
I mean, you got to think now the alleyway's covered in fire.
Correct.
We are standing in a fire pit at this point. He just lit the street on fire with that.
That's not fun.
No, we are burning. It hurts, especially the barbarian.
I look back at the fire and I holler out,
It's like I know I should
Help.
say this more than
I know you can do something, help.
it's the fighter's turn. Yeah,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
the fighter using 2 of his psionic die, this being the 3rd one he's used so far, out of the fucking 8 that he has.
Good.
Thanks to the barbarian, because he gives him 2 more. Because he would have had 6. He's going to use those 2 to move his party out of this alleyway. Minus himself, because he can't do both in the same action.
Right.
But since y'all are close enough together, I feel like that could be a joint thing there.
Okay.
And it's a 20,
It works.
so it's an automatic success.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my nat 20 is going to be the fact that I got both of you across the alleyway successfully.
Yeah.
Instead of just one of you.
Thank you.
Good with that.
I feel like that's fair. And he ends his turn.
If you want to walk over and pick up your sword.
Fair point. So, right on the wall, stuffs it back in his bag of holding, and calls it a turn. Oh, Ranger!
Alright.
Fill that fucker in robes full of lead.
Literally. At point blank range. Literally. At point blank range.
It works for me. He can't dodge it. Stuff it right in his belly.
15.
I'd say that's a belly full of fucking arrows if I ever seen
Heck
one.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Ranger just grin as he turns on that robe fucking mage, grabs a whole bundle of arrows out of his quiver, stuffs them into that fucking string, and just goes, "Swoop." Eat that.
Literally.
And you see the robe dude, just his eyes go this big wide. He looks over at the other guy and falls dead. That big elf, he's just like, vaginas.
17. That's what I got for killing him.
A 17.
You were having us roll for it.
You looted the robes and the magic tome that he used to cast the fireball.
Okay.
You definitely want to write that.
So.
Doesn't mean you can learn the motherfucker, but you got it. Not to bargain with Jay.
You've got robes and a fire tome.
Yeah, the fireball tome. Specifically.
Yeah, fireball tome.
That's a busted ass fucking spell.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to learn that shit.
You don't have the ability to learn it. You
Yeah.
can't even read the shit.
I know, it's in.
You look at Greek and you're just like, huh?
I tell you what though,
Bitch.
if you want to talk the dragon lore with us,
Yeah.
We look at the dragon over and go, hey, I got something mystical.
That doesn't. If he's watching.
Hey, probably.
what kind of coin would you drop for it?
A lot.
I wouldn't go with that. I would have him do something with. I'd have him like.
Mystically enchant your shit.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yep.
You could technically talk the fighter into that.
True.
Technically.
Because he has the blacksmithing, woodworking.
Enchanting.
But I don't have any.
Enchanting.
I don't have dirt on you. I have dirt on him. And frankly, I would love to fuck with
You
Ghost on that.
You don't really need
Not to mention,
dirt.
do you want to owe to Jay? Much rather want to owe the fighter than owe to Jay.
I'm not owing him anything. He gets fireball. He gets a fireball token out of it.
No.
Shh, don't say that.
No. He's not. That's not what he's getting at.
If you want it enchanted, he has to do it. You understand?
So you would owe him.
You would much rather me do that than him do
Good
that.
point.
Sorry, Jay.
That's if Ghost is watching anymore.
Right, he probably ain't, but just in case.
Yeah. Magic me wonder.
Gotcha.
No, because there's only one person on right now,
It'd be you.
and that would be me.
Yeah. Okay, so it is now
Barbarian.
the barbarian's turn.
Okay. Seeing that I'm still technically under rage.
Did you strategically place us at the enemies, or did you do that on purpose?
Well, I mean, throwing you backwards would not accomplish the goal.
No. So I'm going to have to go ahead and engage reckless attack again, which gives me an advantage on this turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing my ice breath great axe.
Roll within the same amount of death. Here we go.
I have a 10, and I have a 16.
We're taking the 16, and
And
that big burly elf looked at
Let me
you.
double check.
doesn't work, does it?
I just want to make sure.
It doesn't work?
Nope.
Figured.
Not even with proficiency?
Nope. I
'Cause
went,
my
off the base,
proficiency is 5.
I went off the base numbers. I
Okay.
allowed you to use your proficiency with a strength check,
Oh.
but
On
combat checks, no.
So,
Even though I'm proficient with my great axes.
Correct.
an elf in heavy armor?
Mm-hmm.
The hell?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Get me out of here.
well, I tell you what.
He a big man.
I'm going to do it again for my extra attack.
Okay.
That is a 20.
He died.
He didn't even roll the damage for that.
He straight died. He took that like ooh, big dude died
Yeah.
real quick.
Gone. That was dead. Throw that back up. Hey, let's get it back to you.
18.
Well, seeing as you killed the commanding elf, look, the
I
guard,
like you.
guard captain elf. Okay, what did you roll for your loot roll?
18.
18. Oh boy,
Shit.
you took the elven steel plate from him. His captain's saber. And a hefty bag full of 200 gold pieces.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
Captain Saber.
Yeah. So that kind of look like mine, the sword that I have.
Well, you think of a cavalry saber.
And 250s.
Yeah.
Same general principle.
Yeah.
He was the captain of the guard. He carries this. That's the badge of his office.
Yeah.
Is the saber.
Yeah. So he technically.
I mean, if I were going to loot the captain, that'd be the first thing I'd want to take.
Okay.
Simply because later on, you never know, you might
might need
use that.
And then I will end my turn
Enemies.
to the DM.
Let's see, how am I going to play this? We made a lot of noise. There's a big fire burning in the street. I'm still standing in.
Right. Well, no, technically it would have been right here.
Well, 60 foot.
Fireball does 60.
It's a 60-foot fucking blast.
Literally.
Okay, well,
it's a big, it's a big mother.
It is a son of a bitch.
But you needed your sword back.
I did. I like my swords. I keep them. Now you have the saber.
Which might come in handy later.
I mean, yeah, why not? It is a captain's saber.
Right.
It is a badge of office.
Right.
Nobody's going to question that.
No.
Might not technically look like an elf right now.
Although I'm covered in leather furs.
Yeah, trying some subterfuge. You never know. You might go on some golden plate and cavalry saber and go, what, does this cover everything well? Because he was a big guy.
True.
It would fit.
Okay. So, and
Seeing
we did make a lot of noise.
We did make a lot of noise. There's a giant
And
faction.
and Steve should be
Yeah,
coming conscious.
C has made his way this way and informed great G here. The G. The G.
He went to the G spot.
He let the G know. He's like, bro, homie, we got some problems. We got some really nasty intruders up in here. We
Right.
done lost some guard. The city's under attack. We need to call in the guns. We need to call in the big ones. He says, you talking about the elven mage slingers, the big bad, the court wizards? He goes, damn it. I'm thinking we're going to have to call in something strong because they just took out the captain.
Would he be pervious to that information? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course.
I mean, technically, no. He was kind of kerfugged in the brain.
Well, yeah.
But you want to have this a fair fight, so screw you.
Well, I don't know about a fair fight. I don't know. What kind of fair you think about? I mean, we're like epic characters at this point.
I'm just
He's
trying
like-
to. I'm trying to
Villains, depending on
be.
how you want to look at it.
Villains, heroes, whatever.
Well, I'm just trying to be realistic.
I mean, if
Because I mean, he got slammed up against the
his brains got fried hard.
building wall and was out for like 3 rounds.
The fighter, in his great and not so impervious mindset at the moment, had turned and heard the noise down the street and decided that he was going to use his 4th psionic die to travel great distances and catch up to C. 'Cause he felt that was the smart thing to do. He was like,
Okay, roll.
right? 18.
Damn.
I 18 that mother.
You got it.
Mhm.
You got where you
Make
wanted
sure
to
you
be.
get both of them before they call the mage knights.
Well, I ain't got to wait in a multi-attack nobody, but well, I mean, I guess I could. Well, no, there's no kind to that. I can't do that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use my telekinesis, and I'm going to take C again, same way I took him in the alleyway. I'm going to slam him into G
Alright,
and go for the double knockout.
let's go for it.
You rolled an 18 on the other one, bud.
Mother of God, that was a good idea, and I forwarded that motherfucker.
He hoarded.
Yeah,
He hoarded.
my mystical powers just don't. You'd see me do my telekinesis, pull my hand out, and just really try. You see the strain on my face, like I'm trying to pass the good one. It just don't happen, you know. No powers that be.
Now they're laughing at you.
So G's yelling and raising all kinds of fits and telling everybody what's going on, and you see those 2 enemies make their way down the street.
I even had a really good way of attracting them too.
As it's now the enemy's turn, correct?
And
Or is it
Night.
Rangers?
Beard boys.
Do it, Ranger. Using his keen perception skills as the Ranger,
yeah.
he sees the enemies approaching in the distance.
And I'm going to meet him halfway.
With
Put an arrow between his eyes.
okay,
It's on the corner. I mean, roll again.
either way,
It's either an 8 or a 10.
and it's gonna suck dick either way.
So I'm going to roll again, or do you mean because it's.
Nope, 8 or a 10. And neither one of them would have made it, so that's a no. Your arrow flies wide.
He's got a helmet and it just tings off.
You watch the tip of your arrow just graze fucking
That-
stone.
That's. Or I cut some of his blonde hair.
And you realize as these two elven guards watch this arrow whiz by, they just kind of cackle at you, just kind of snicker,
Barbarian.
like you just can't get it up, you know.
I'm only for perception. I want to know what they are.
Awesome.
They're elves.
18.
18.
I want a specific description on them
We're all
elves.
Pacific over here.
You know I do.
Well, they're your standard. One looks to be carrying a bow, and you can tell by his right hand he just kind of keeps it going back, like he likes having it in his hands. He probably practices a lot. Probably spends a lot of time at the range with that bow, sending arrows down. You know,
Which one would that be?
I would say it's probably gonna be E.
Because he's
He's
back.
kind of sitting far back. You know,
I got you.
He
Okay.
he knows to maintain his distance from his targets.
Okay.
Because he can do that long shot shit.
Now, Dale, on the other hand, he looks like his education saw better days. He's kind of wearing this cocky grin, looks a little, I wouldn't say young, because elves generally range in the hundreds.
Right.
So he's probably been around a while, but seems like he's
Still young enough.
He's
Yeah.
a younger elf.
Yeah, he's not seen some harsh realities in life yet. And the barbarian's keen on showing him what a disciplinary action looks like.
How is an axe between your that caves your skull into?
Okay.
Harsh reality is definitely dead.
What the heck?
I'll tell you what.
It's death.
I'm going to go ahead and move up. And then I'm going to look at B.
Now, before you attack,
Okay.
he sees you reaching for your axe, right? He knows.
I got them both in hand, though.
Right. You know, he sees this giant man, beast of a dude, old Dodge, with both his axes just roaring back, ready to go. And you see him hit his knees and beg you. I mean, he's babbling like a baby. Just going at it like, man, please don't kill me. Like he hadn't quite gained the arrogance of the rest of his race.
Well, I don't take into arrogance or pity,
Oh no.
and that is a 20.
You tell me what you're gonna do.
I
This is
smack
childlike elf.
I smack him with my storm-breaking great axe.
Yeah, you're gonna break a storm on him, all right? Just
Uh-huh.
rub it down. Poor kid.
I'm here to take care of business
Barbarian
and
kid.
not
Kick
feel
ass, chew bubblegum.
and not get pity.
Yeah, I don't think he's about to bubble gum. He drinks ales and splits skulls and
That's a 9.
beds for us. And
I don't bet him. I just. Never mind. I will rephrase from finishing that statement.
yeah, gotcha.
But that would be a 9.
9.
Yep.
We should do this for every enemy that we kill with the other two here.
I agree.
That's a good way of doing it. I like that.
I kind of like that.
I like it.
With the exception of giving us experience, because right now you're not giving us any, and it sucks.
Nope.
Well, that would be unfair to them, the other two. I'm pretty sure that's why he's doing
Do
it.
you not
No.
see me caring?
No. See, the way I figure it is there's probably going to be a little unbalanced killing in this at some point. So I consider it a group effort
Okay.
at this point.
Unbalanced, he's taken all of them except for 2. Which was me and you. We separated them.
So, look, it's okay. I
Bro, with
so at 9, you find 100 gold pieces,
Okay.
and I let her adjust to his mother.
trying to make you feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Letter to mommy.
Was you open and read?
Oh no, I ain't gonna read it. No, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna open it right now at this present moment in time.
Okay.
For the simple fact is, there's still one more threat to behold,
Dear son.
which I'm going to go ahead and activate my reckless. And because I haven't really missed yet under my normal attack, rage is still activated.
I'll give you that.
And I'm going to unleash ever-loving shit truck storm on this pointy-eared little bastard E.
And he wouldn't have a lot of.
Be careful.
That is a 18,
Oof.
and that is a treat. So I'm going to go with the 18.
I'd take the 18 too.
You're damn skippy.
Because he is a badass archer, so.
He's seeing your proficient attack. He counters with a 2.
Very well.
No, he fumbles and takes an axe to the throat. Just swing.
Hi, bitch. Hi, you little pointy-eared fucker.
And the elf killer.
And that would be a 16.
You take his bow, which is made with fine craftsmanship. I mean, it's a beautiful bow.
I'll buy that off of you.
Absolutely beautiful elven silver bow.
Barbarian.
Hold on, let the DM speak.
When you touch the string of the bow, it's like a musical note. Sounds so clean, just.
Okay. I will put a star by that. Anything else? Okay.
Barbarian?
So, seeing that the second enemy in our eyesight, our visual range, has been taken care of, I open up the letters and try to read it.
What'd you get?
Another 18.
You open it up and it reads, "Dear son, I wish you would attend school. The headmaster let me know."
And I crumple it up and I throw it off to the side. Oh, shit. DM, it would be your enemy's turn.
Well, at the moment,
Boy, I take a real quick body break. While you figure your tomfuckery out.
I don't have the English.
It's gonna be my next turn here in a
It'll
minute.
be an expensive piece of equipment.
I don't care. I want that fucker. I got enough gold.
That's like a $2,000 boat.
I'm the Lord of Baldur's Gate.
Still.
And I have.
It'd be a weapon you want,
Hell yeah.
but I'm sure.
I'd probably switch it out as my primary. It'd probably be a close secondary. Like it'd be like, yeah. I wouldn't change it how it is, but it would be a close second, just to have in case mine breaks in the middle of combat.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're here to kill elves.
Right.
And that was the
Agreement.
the whole agreement from the DM. Well, the fighter, not the DM, but the fighter.
We're sending a message, I promise.
So
Oh shit.
What was the other one? Was it B?
what do you mean?
E and D were the other two, right?
Yeah.
I have a reason. You'll see.
And then don't forget the dead body that's still laying in the middle of the
He's
street.
just chilling.
Yeah.
He's chilling. But I got a plan.
Okay.
You're gonna love this. I promise.
Okay.
It's worth it.
Okay.
So C and G, the G, you know,
Okay. That's yep.
he's big G.
Hmm.
The fighter went to the G spot.
He went into the G spot. Yep.
Oh, good.
C and G are gonna attack the fighter, of course. He can roll up into their business like, yo.
And failed. Remember?
I belong here, but I don't.
And they rolled an 8.
Mm.
Them elves just ain't on it today, boy. I tell you what, they can't hit the broadside of a barn with a fucking stick. Let alone a man with a sword.
That under pack attack?
Yep.
Group attack? Whatever?
Yep.
Pack attack, that's exactly it. And unfortunately for them, that's a bad business. So it's the end of that turn. It's the fighter's turn, yes?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, so they missed. The fighter's like, all right, look, boys, I'm not quite seeing straight today, but that doesn't mean it's your lucky day. So he pulls out.
I see twos of you.
I see actually 4 of you. I see 4 of you.
No,
He don't know that yet.
he says, I see twos of you. And the elves look at this guy like, stupid as fuck. So the G, he's like, bro, there is 2 of us here. He's like, oh, shit, all right, cool. Thought I was seeing double. I guess I'm doing all right then. He rolls that.
7.
He rolls a 7. He hammered me. He swings that silent sword, bro. All with all that mystical behind it. Just he looks at that elf and goes,
The
"Did I hit either one of you?"
dice is definitely doing you dirty tonight, man.
And the elves like,
Here, you know what? Roll your Christmas present.
good point.
5.
Never mind.
Life just ain't looking pretty for him. Them elves is doing me a number today. I guess the fighter has a thing against elves.
Apparently.
Hit.
Apparently.
Maybe that's his disadvantage.
The fighter, you know, he's like, you know, he asked the elves, he's like, did I hit either one of you? You see his eyes is half closed, you know, he's like, and the elves are like, nah, man, you missed good. Like, oh, sorry, my bad. Let me brain check on that. Ranger, it's your turn.
Woke up beside the barbarian. 2,000 gold for that bow.
We will discuss that after the session.
Deal. Perception check then. 11.
The streets seem really quiet. There ain't a whole lot of people running around no more. It's real quiet out there. It's just you and a barbarian and a long street of nothing.
That ain't good. That ain't good, barbarian. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good, Dodge.
One, two, three, four, five, six. I move up 6.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8. I ain't gonna work either.
No.
No.
Going for that axe throw.
No, actually, I was going for something else. Actually, what I could do is
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You need to move for 8 spaces, right?
8.
Mhm.
And I holler out, "Where are you, fighter?" Let me do that. "Where are you, fighter?" And that would be an 18.
Like that. Potter kind of going in and out of it. The alcohol done the better of him this time around. He's trying real hard at this point to stay on his feet and keep his eyes open. You know, he kind of nodding back and forth. He thought he'd gotten sober, and apparently the tired spells have kicked in now.
Yeah.
He's just like, down here, and you see him wave his psionic sword, and you see a big burst of psionic energy just blow out of his sword like here the fuck I am.
Yeah, I definitely have an angle on you, so
Yeah.
I could definitely see it.
And so yeah, Barbarian's damn, this motherfucker is wasted. He's just talking to them elves like they're the long lost cousins of his family or something.
Well, all right.
He's laughing, but they're laughing at him.
Right. Well, the G spot is within range.
You see the fighter turn to G, look at G and go, "Yo, G, I don't know if you know what's gonna happen next, but you're about to die."
And, go ahead and initiate.
He doesn't even see your way.
No.
He turned, looked in the direction of the yelling barbarian. He goes, "Ooh, that's a big motherfucker." And the fighter's like, "Yo, G, he ain't just a big motherfucker. He a mean motherfucker."
We will
Starts cackling at himself.
We will go ahead and activate Reckless so I can gain my advantage. And I will throw Stormfucker to my max of 6 spaces.
Have you ever seen Axe up close, G?
You about to get real up close and personal.
You about to feel this one like a lover.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
in a good way.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
bad argument on a Sunday.
Because that was a 16.
The fighter just kind of watches and takes one step back so the blood spider doesn't get on his clothes.
Pulls his shit up and goes, "No, not today."
He ain't. He's like, I don't even want to get it on my shield. Shit, it's elf blood. Fuck, I don't like these motherfuckers. He goes from fine with elves to racist in about 2 seconds.
So I take it I got him.
He dead. He died in front of C. C watched his friend just get emasculated by that.
Dropped in the freaking ground.
Dead body chilling. We're gonna flip it over.
I swear to God, these are not trick shots, dude. Like, straight up.
18 again.
This one's a 19.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you throw another axe.
Yeah, I threw the Stormbreaker. Oh, no. C's out of range.
Oh, you just rolling for your rolls.
Yeah, because I'm going to assume that one's dead now.
So he did G. So he was a rich motherfucker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He one of them hoity-toity elves. He got it going on. He got the house,
Good.
house up streets. You know what I'm saying? So, you found a good cream, crisp 1,000 gold on that motherfucker. Killing it in the good. You know what I mean? He walking around with the bag.
I'm good with that. I'm happy.
All right.
It would be because it was just his turn.
Is the enemy's turn or the?
It would be the enemy's
It would
turn.
be the enemy's turn, yeah.
The only one still alive.
Yeah,
You see, he just kind of laughs as G dies. He didn't really like G much.
he was an arrogant son of a gun.
Well, he's rich. Richer than
Yeah.
him. So he steps off the side and he holds out his palm.
Shit.
And
No shit.
You see a thunderbolt leap from his palm in an arc right towards the barbarian. Just boom! Sounds like a dang rail gun going off down the street. You see cobblestone ripping up out the ground.
That made noise.
Rocks coming off the walls. It fires like a monster of a cannon. Just boom! And it fizzes out right in front of your face. The brother's like, "The window! My phone shop!
He wound up with a 3.
Yep. Just, I wanted to see some fireworks today. That was nice. You got that in there too? Oh, I'm sure with no force.
I brushed my arms and I'm like,
the dust off the walls. You need to clean your walls.
That brought the hair to stand up.
I got a better one for you. Barbarian looked and goes,
Even the Panther's hair was standing up.
the barbarian's like, so how you clean your streets?
Mm.
Are you the street sweeper?
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
There you go.
Are you the street sweeper?
You see hang his head, maybe.
Alright, Fighter. Well, apparently it's going to be on you, seeing that he is the only one and he oofed that.
Like a
Son of a bitch. Fighter being like, he's like, my turn? Oh, shit. He stumbles over to see. He says, sorry, friend. He
Be
goes
nice.
races back to friend in about 2 seconds.
Right?
He's just like, I gotta stick you with a pointy end. Oh, shit.
4.
Roll the 4.
What in the world?
Roll with your Christmas present. Roll with your present. Roll with Christmas. Hey, there we go. Better.
That's better.
Yeah, it wins. He stuffs him with the pointy end. You see C goes, but I haven't swept that street yet. He falls over dead. God help me. A 15. Okay, cool.
There you go.
I get 150 gold pieces off the street sweeper
All that chunk change you found on people's pockets.
and a gem.
There we go.
You might want to write that down before you forget.
And the fighter, in a completely wholesome and happy demeanor, commences collecting all the dead bodies of all the elves, stacking them up in the street.
Okay.
Looks at the elves,
Not really sure why, but okay.
and says, "Hey, Ranger, you got any flaming arrows, any flavor?
Heck yeah.
I wanted marshmallows, and they were the best thing I could find to light on fire.
Deal.
Go, do me a favor, burn them motherfuckers."
I got one better for you.
Mm-hmm. So, the barbarian, he's just kind of sitting back looking at the situation. What the fuck is this guy? He's like, this is some shady looking shit here.
He got turned into a messenger boy. Give him a break.
You see the fighter turn and look at the barbarian real quick. He's like, I don't have problems when I'm drinking.
We could tell.
Yeah.
You
We could
watch
tell.
the fighter kind of just pass out as the ranger fucking lights all the bodies ablaze. Oh. You see this massive bonfire of dead elven fucking guards in the middle of the street. There's no pedestrians to be seen anywhere. Everybody's just
I kind of wondered.
vacated.
I was fixing to roll for that one because
They don't run for the hills. They're like, man, the fuck these crazy motherfuckers in here.
hell, their pointy-eared little bastard con fucking set the one alleyway on fire.
They got the hell out of Dodge. And then now we're lighting a bonfire in the other street. Man, if they don't,
That's in the town center.
like, if they don't know we're here now, they will in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, crispy elf.
And we're barely. I think we will let the fighter sleep. He needs it.
Yeah.
He's gone too far down the rabbit hole today.
Well, with that being said, I'll suggest that we come in here, and I'm going to see if it's locked. 20.
It's not.
And I'm going to proceed to come in here and camp out for the night.
Like that plan. The ranger, in his magnanimous way, decides to drag the unconscious fighter into the room.
Yeah, works.
It works. Throwing him down onto the floor very roughly, in a not so gentle and kind manner. Bonk.
Anyway,
They'd be fine on the floor. It's so good.
I will suggest that we decide to take a short rest.
Yep. Good.
And that is an 18 as well.
that
We're
works.
gonna call the session here. Night, everybody. Stay tuned for the next episode. What we do when we invade a country.
See ya. Night, y'all.